This is the season to say thank you and show how much you care by giving gifts. And you probably know what to get your sister or your significant other, but what do you give the mail carrier, the hairstylist, the babysitter?
We have you covered today with a little holiday tipping guide from etiquette expert Aimee Symington, the CEO of Finesse Worldwide. Hello, how are you doing today?
I'm good. Happy holidays.
I love this topic because I always have good intentions, Aimee, and I want to give a gift to everybody. But let's start out with this. How do you decide who to tip? Because you can't give a gift to everybody.
You really can't unless you have unlimited funds. But if you have a budget, which most people do, you really should kind of prioritize who you want to give a gift to or who you want to tip. So for example, with me, with kids, my priorities would be the teachers, the daycare providers, and the bus driver. But if you are someone who lives in an apartment building, I mean, you better tip your doorman if you want to be able to ever get presents and things delivered to your house. So I would just prioritize who is really the most important to you and use your funds for those people.
Okay.
And you also say don't skip on your employees, correct?
Right. I mean, it's an important type of thing. If you have personal employees, let's say people that work in your home, so, or if you have a housekeeper or something like that, those people really kind of depend on or count on the holiday bonus.
Okay. Another one of your tips is to tip strategically. What do you mean by that?
So that just sort of means that, it's going back to your priorities again. It's, who you think actually, is most important to you, but it's also the people that are most in need. So if you believe that someone's making less money who, you really feel like they would really appreciate a tip a lot more than maybe somebody else would, just kind of think about those type of things when you're tipping.
Okay, can we go through the list and let's break it down to give, because I need this. I need concrete. Like, who do I have to give money to and how much? All right.
Okay.
The barber, your hairstylist. Should you tip that person and how much?
Okay, a barber is typically the price of one haircut. Now for a beauty salon where it's a little more expensive to get your hair done, then it's really half the price of a haircut. So if your haircut is $40, $20 tip for the holidays is good.
Did you include a little note or put it in a little card?
It's always great that whenever you give a tip or something, is you always want to write a little note saying, thank you so much, I really appreciate it, have a nice holiday.
Okay, the babysitter, you mentioned the babysitter.
Yeah, it's usually appropriate to give them up to a full night's pay. So if let's say you typically go out for 4 hours and you pay them $10 an hour, that's $40. So you'd want to give them a tip of $40.
Okay, dog walk?
That is typically if you have somebody, let's say all week, who walks your dog, then you would pay up to 1 week's of pay that you would give them.
Really?
1 week?
Why not? I don't know how much people
They make a lot of money.
Do they? Okay.
Trust me, I've looked into it. I thought that might be a nice part-time job. I'm not kidding you.
I really like my own dog. I don't know.
I mean, it's kind of expensive.
I guess it is, but that is the standard. Is up to 1 week's pay for your dog walker.
You mentioned the bus driver earlier. I would like to tip my kid's bus driver. What's appropriate?
Yeah, I think it's really nice because they don't make a lot of money and they take care of our kids, and it's not an easy job. So it's really sort of a minimum, if you can say that, of $10, or if you want to, give them a gift card, or you want to go in like at a bus stop and you want to go in, if you don't have $10, maybe it's $5, but you go in with other people at your bus stop and give them, $50 gift card, something like that.
That's nice.
Really nice, yeah.
That's a nice thing to do. We should all do that, right?
Yeah, it's
the housekeeper.
Yes. So up to 1 week's pay, or if they come once a month or whatever it is, it doesn't have. If it's usually $100, you don't have to give them $100, but it's up to 1 week's pay.
Okay.
All right, what about your massage therapist?
Price of one service. So if it's typically $50, you could give them a $50 tip. That is where you might prioritize a bit and say maybe it's up to the price of a service.
Okay. The mail carrier.
Yeah. Now this is interesting. Is you can't actually give the mail carrier cash. No, it's I guess a government thing. So you do want to give them something. So a small gift would be nice, or something homemade, cookies, that's always nice.
Okay, getting back to teachers.
Right.
You mentioned teachers. I think a lot of people like to give teacher gifts. Your kids get older, they have lots of different teachers. Is that, again, where you can prioritize and think, all right, we got the homeroom teacher and the favorite teacher, or can you do it like that?
You can. I mean, everyone does have a budget. So if you can't give, my son has 5 different teachers.
Right.
So whether we're going to give something to all of them or not, I don't know. We would certainly give a note to all of them. Maybe, actually, I did pick up some $10 coupons or gift cards to Starbucks.
Yeah.
So maybe that's something homemade. You can give something to everybody. Or you go in on a class gift or a group gift or something. It's really just nice to be able to show that you appreciate the other person. So you can do that in a range of from a card to a nicer gift.
I always think that teachers want a gift card, like a Visa gift card
Yeah.
or cash. That's what I think. And no, they don't want like no offense, but a drawing that your kid did or
Yeah.
No, that's cute.
or hand creams. I mean,
No, they
how
don't
many
want
hand creams can they get? They probably have a really
Right.
big supply at this
I
point.
have a lot of teacher friends. That's why I feel like I can speak on this matter. And they tell me, they're like, no, we want money or gift
Yeah,
card.
the gift cards are always great. They
Okay.
really are.
Okay,
Yeah.
here's a big one. Everybody's into exercise, fitness, the whole thing, getting in shape. Your personal trainer.
Yeah, they say that you also give up to the price of one service. So if you typically spend $30 on an hour workout session, then you'd give a $30 tip.
Okay. What about a personal caregiver? Like if you have aging parents or someone who looks after them, that's someone you should think about.
You
too.
really should. And again, those people also do count on the holiday bonus, and they do a big job and typically don't get paid that much. So you would pay between 1 week to 1 month of their services as a holiday tip.
Okay. What about local talk show hosts?
Oh,
goes
thousands
down.
and thousands of
service.
dollars.
I'm going to need to borrow thousands and thousands of dollars. If I'm going to tip all these people this much money, Aimee, I need thousands and thousands of
Okay,
dollars.
we'll collect a fund.
We're going to have a sign like this. We need money.
My GoFundMe page so that I can tip everybody in my life. Those are some great guidelines, though, Aimee. Thank you so much.
Sure.
I appreciate it.
Thanks.
You can find more from Aimee at her website. It's finesseworldwide.com. finesseworldwide.com. Aimee teaches great cotillion and etiquette classes that are not stuffy at all, a lot of fun, and you do such a great job. Aimee, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Well, head on Charlotte today. He's an internationally acclaimed jazz violinist and composer.